Hey everybody, good morning. Just wanted to give you guys a little update on a concoction here for spraying foliar sprays on your avocados. You could also use it on citrus, basically any tree you want. And this is a little mixture that I've been using for a long time. It works great. A regular sprayer, nothing too fancy. It has to be on a fine mist though, all right? So these are the products that I like to use. And I do it maybe once every 4 months, all right? In reality, all you need is maybe 2 months, but I give it a light dosage. So if the recommended amount here is 1 tablespoon per gallon, or for example, 1 tablespoon per gallon. If I do it twice a year, I'll do the 1 tablespoon per gallon. If I do it 4 times in a year, I'll get a half a tablespoon per gallon, just to give the trees a little supercharged boost, all right? Nothing fancy. I am not associated with any of these products, but this is it's a citrus nutritional spray. You can find it on, Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you want. Here's another one that's awesome. This is liquid kelp. All right, I love using this. And then mainly for the citrus trees, I like to give these guys iron and zinc. Again, when you're spraying, you want to set your your sprayer tip at the finest mist. You don't want to have big drops of water, of solution. You want to have small, fine mist going on. And you want to spray the bottom of the leaves, not the top. The top doesn't do anything. It makes the trees and the leaves look pretty because they get all waxy and all that good stuff. But the tree does not absorb anything from the top side of the leaves. Actually, it's dangerous because the sun reflects those drops and you will burn your tree leaves. So the bottom, where all the veins are of the leaves, that's where the pores are. That's where the tree absorbs all the nutrients and processes it through, throughout the day. Best time to spray is going to be early morning. Right now it's about 8 a.m. The sun came out about an hour and a half ago. So just in time. It's not hot. It's not peaking sun. Great time to spray because the tree has time to slowly absorb those nutrients and also evaporate off throughout the day. You don't want to spray at nighttime because the tree goes to bed. The tree goes to sleep. So you're wasting product. Best time to spray is going to be early morning or about an hour, 2 hours before the sun goes down. That's when it's good. You don't want to have the water, your nutrients just sitting on the tree. It's not doing anything. Feel free to overspray. You can spray the top if you want, just to make it look pretty, and you get extra runoff that eventually falls into the soil. But this stuff is great the way it is. Again, I used filtered hose water, 2 gallons, and then I mix all these 3 products in there. Give it a nice good shaking and spray away. Let's start spraying. So you want to make sure you give it a good 15, 20 pumps and then spray away. So the mist, as you can see, it's got to be fine. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably see it more in the shadow, but it's a fine mist. I'm spraying the top just so you can see how fine the mist is, you see? And again, you don't want to spray the top because it's not doing anything. You want to spray the bottom. You see how the bottom gets all those drops and they stay right there? That's a good thing. And they stay on those vines. You see the vines? Let's call those the veins, right? That's where you want all the water to stay. All the nutrients get absorbed through there. So let's go to town and start spraying. Now, something to keep in mind when you're spraying, you want to spray each tree accordingly with the correct nutrients. What do I mean by this? If you're spraying something that already has fruit on it, it's probably in bloom and it's fruiting. So you want to give it the correct amounts of NPK, versus if you have another tree that does not have any fruit and you're having it grow, you want to give it a different type of foliar spray, right? The spray that I have today, this is a well-balanced, all-around fertilizer nutrient So you can spray it at any time. It doesn't matter if it's in vegetative stage, flowering, leafing, or it's full on bloom, or even ready to harvest. You just don't want to spray it 1 week before you harvest, right? Avoid spraying that. However, when you are wanting it to grow faster on young plants, let's say trees that are 5 years or younger in age, you want to give it something with more nitrogen. This way the tree pumps out lots of green leaves, gets the tree nice and big and strong, and later on, after the 5 years, that's when you want to stop using a lot of nitrogen and use a more higher numbers in the pK, so that it knows to push out more blossoms, more flowers, more little buds that eventually turn into our fruits that we all enjoy to eat. For young trees that are anywhere between 6 months and 5 years of age, even 8 years of age, depending on what kind of tree it is, a very good concoction of fertilizers is going to be your, I like to use organic products, but fish emulsion, okay? So liquid fish, also the liquid kelp. Mix those, give it a good feeding. Every 2 weeks is fine, but if you want to go above and beyond, once a week. Foliar spray under the leaves and mix it according to the bottle instructions on how much to mix it. I believe it's 1 ounce per gallon. Things to keep in mind: the liquid fish is extremely stinky. It smells. What does it smell like? Obviously, fish. So your neighbors might not like it. One more disclosure: being that it's so stinky and a fish smell, most likely you will attract a lot of flies. So if your neighbors have dogs that, have a lot of poop in the backyard that they don't clean up, all those flies from their side are gonna come over to your side. And it's just, that's how it is. So for the first 2 days that you spray, you'll notice a lot of flies hanging around your trees. It's no big deal, they're just annoying. But besides that, your trees are going to love it. Your baby trees, you're gonna see a lot of new leaves push out, and your trees are gonna get much bigger, much faster. It's a great way to supercharge your baby trees that are 5 years of age or younger. Basically, it's a higher nitrogen content, and the trees, the leaves will be nice and green, fluffy, beautiful leaves on your avocados. They love it. Get a nice, beautiful leaf, and it works great on all trees. I use it on all my fruit trees, in particular avocados and the citrus.